You're welcome to today's class. I know now you've gotten all your materials. Last week we learned about the introduction of turban or auto gele making. Today we are going to learn about the practical way of doing the bases. So please let's get started. The materials needed for today's class are satin fabric and lycra. Satin is a non-stretchy fabric and lycra is stretchy fabric. And then the tools needed for today's class, we need a thread, tape measure, scissors, pins, tailor's chalk, needle, iron and ruler. And the measurements needed, you need your head circumference. So please let's get started. The head circumference simply means the person that you are going to work for, okay, the measurement of the head of that person. So as you can see in the video, this is how we take a head circumference. So the measurement or the number you are going to get is what you are going to measure as your length on your base, okay? And then any fabric has 8 wrong side and 8 right side. Please, your notebook, be taking notes of every details, okay? Christmas is coming, we have to make some money. Please let's get started. So the length, I said what? Your length is supposed to be your head circumference plus 2, because this is non-stretchy fabric. Add extra 2 inches to it, okay? And the width is 14. The band is 25 inches by 4. Now that we've gotten the base and the band, we are going to fold the band into 2 and pin it. So pin your band to your distance. This is the shining or the right side of the fabric. This is the shining part or the right side of the fabric. So we are going to stitch on our machine with only half inch. With half inch. So only half inch. The where I've used the black marking to line it. Yes, stitch it. After you have stitched it, you want to iron and fold into 2 again. Iron and fold into 2 again. Bring up your tape measure and let me show you something after you are done ironing. We are going to take 4 to 5 inches at the bottom to make our base round, okay? That shape. So from that bottom, take either 4 to 5 inches and then curve it, or with the free hand. I am using measurement because I want this video to be what? Beginner's friend, somebody who has no idea into band making. So please take note. So after you have curved or shaped your turban base this way, you are going to measure your head circumference as you did at the beginning. So that, because we are bringing the work or our work to an end. So your head circumference, then you go and sew it. As you have seen, I have pinned them and then I've gone to sew it. Now that we are done sewing that part, we are going to gather. You can leave this part if you have overlock machine. So this is how to thread your needle for gathering. I'll use 2 so that it can be 4. If the needle and thread is strong, it will not remove or it will gather it well. And look at the needle that I use that bigger needle. So if you don't have a big needle, please, you have to get one. Then I knot the end of it together. Okay, please don't start from the band. Start at the beginning or before the band. Okay, so look at what I am doing over here. I use the needle starting from exactly before the band. So together, if you don't have any idea of gathering, so gathering takes space or a gap one after the other. There's a space or a gap when you want to do gather. So getting to some 5 to 1 inch space. Yes, half to 1 inch space. Then you continue that way till you finally get to the end. After you've gotten to the end, you gather all the gathers nicely on the fabric. You arrange them very well before you tie them. So please, you take note of that. If you have not done it before, look at the video carefully and practice. This is non-stretchy fabric. And then please look at how I am securing it. You make sure it is very tight and secured. If not, if you wear it, it will come out, which is not fair. We are done. We want to cut our thread, then turn our band. So please, we are done with our satin or non-stretchy fabric. Hope you've gotten it right. We are going to use the same method for the stretchy one or the lycra. So please look at it. That one we have wrong and right. The measurement, because this one is a stretchy fabric, we won't add any extra inch to the hair circumference we have gotten. Okay, you won't need any extra allowance attached to your hair circumference. And then you are going to your band, fold it into 2 and join it to your base. And you have to also pin your work. You pin it nicely as I have done it over here. Then you send it to your machine. Please, this one is a stretchy fabric. Okay, it stretches, so we are going to make sure that you measure your hair circumference on this one by deducting 1 to 2 inch out of your hair circumference. Okay, so this one like this. So supposing this one we use 23, we have to deduct 2 out of 23, making 21. That's why I am using 10.5. If you don't understand anything, let me know in the comment section, and then I'll redo a video to help you out. Thanks for your time today. Use the same method to gather. Bye.